guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bee if you guys are new here, and this is the makeup look we are going to recreate today. This was a makeup look that I wore to my friend's wedding a few weeks ago. It was in maybe mid-October, and I told you guys that I would recreate it for you, and I kind of disappeared. And I apologize for that, but this is the makeup look that I kind of remember putting on. I know it was a few weeks ago, so it's not exactly to the T, but it's as good as it's going to get. So if you guys want to see how I did this makeup for my friend's wedding, then just keep on watching. Okay, so we are going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette to recreate that makeup look that I posted a couple of weeks ago. To be honest, I really don't remember everything that I used, so I kind of try to just wing it. Pretty sure this is as close as we're gonna get. So on a Morphe E23 brush, I am gonna go into this shade right here, and we're just gonna put that into the crease. Okay, and then the next shade we are going to use, it's going to be this very red color right here. Okay, and on the same brush, I'm just going to clean it off, and I'm just going to lightly tap into this color, knock off the excess, and I'm going to add this right on top of the transition shade we just placed. Okay, and on a tapered brush, I am going to go into this kind of reddish brown shade right below that terracotta color, and I'm just going to add that into my outer V right here, and make sure you knock off all the excess because this color is pretty dark, and we just want to darken up that outer V just a smidge. And for our lid, we are going to go into this shade right here. It's kind of like a reddish bronze color. And I'm going to go onto a flat shader brush, and I'm also going to spray it with a little bit of Fix Plus. And I'm going to just pack this all over my lid. Okay, and then we're going to go back into our blending brush, and I'm going to go into this crease shade, and I'm going to blend out all of the edges. Okay, and for a brow bone highlight, I'm going to go into this first shade right here. It's actually very, very brightening. You can see it right over here, and I'm just going to put this right here at the bottom of my arch, and then I'm going to blend it out down the tail of my brow bone, and kind of bring it in over here under my brow. Okay, and I believe for this makeup look, all I did was some straight liner across the top. I didn't want to risk it with any wing liner, and I can't remember the exact lashes I used because they're long gone now, so I'm just going to use these Kiss lashes in the style Gala. And they're pretty wispy, so these are what I'm going to use today, and then we'll be back to do the complexion. Okay, so now that we have the lashes and eyeliner on, I think I'm pretty close to what my makeup looked like when I wore to my friend's wedding. And so to prime our face, I'm going to use the NYX Angel Veil, and I have found that these two working in conjunction together just made me look super flawless. Like, I looked photoshopped in real life, and it actually translated really well in flash photography, and I'm obsessed with this combination right now. And so what I will do is I'll just probably get like a pea-sized amount, which is kind of a lot of primer. I just really focus it on like the center of my face and then work my way outward. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. This has been my favorite since I started using it. I have not found anything else that I like more. Plus it's a drugstore foundation, so I just really enjoy wearing this foundation. So now that I've done that, I did a little bit of contouring because it was a wedding, so I wanted to make sure I was on my P's and Q's. So I'm using the Tarte Pro Glow, and I'm using the cream contour shade right in here. This is called Shade, and I'm using a larger flat shader brush, and I'm just going to go right into that and just kind of hollow out my cheekbones right here. And then I'm going to use some Shape Tape, and I'm just going to put a little bit right here under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, just to balance the contour. Alright, and I'm going to set my under eyes really quickly, and then I'm going to use a bronzing powder or a contour powder to go ahead and set my contour. Okay, and now I'm going to use some Coverfx loose setting powder to go ahead and set the rest of my face. And it's going to actually kind of help dial down any super sharp contours that we didn't want. Before we move on, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit closer, and we're just going to finish off the lower lash line and back into the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to mix it a little bit with this reddish shade that we used to kind of deepen up the crease. Okay, and I like to use brown in my waterline, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of brown. Okay, so we're going to just warm up the face with the Chocolate Soleil from Too Faced really quickly. Just added some life. And the blush I used that evening was Warm Soul by MAC. It's going to be this color right here. It has like a nice little sheen to it without being overpowering, so it kind of gives the face a little bit of a more healthy glow. So I'm going to add that to the apples of my cheeks. And I'm going to kind of bring it all the way up to my hairline. And for highlighter, you already know I went with my favorite Colourpop Flexitarian. Absolute favorite, hands down, and I always apply it with just my fingertips, so I just did a quick swirl and I'm just going to tap it right up here on the high points of my cheeks. Right, and lastly for the lips, I used the Colourpop X iluvSarahii collection in the shade 5951. So I'm just going to line my lips. And I'm going to apply, and this is the Ultra Satin formula, so it's obviously is very long wearing and it's comfortable to the lips, so I like that. To spritz a little bit of primer water to kind of set everything. And that's going to complete today's makeup look using the Jaclyn Hill palette. I love wearing warm red bronze tones, so I know it looks a lot like every other makeup look I've probably done, but this is what I'm comfortable with wearing, so I hope you guys don't mind. And I really love the Jaclyn Hill palette. It has a lot of the colors that I would use, colors that I wouldn't necessarily use but would like to use, so it's just an all-around really good palette to have. It's currently sold at Ulta, so if you guys want to pick it up, check out Ulta. They might have it on there. I have so much in store for you guys coming up. I know I always apologize for disappearing for weeks at a time, but I think I finally got my life together. And I hope you guys stick around. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, hit the bell, make sure you get the actual bell notification saying that you always get notified whenever my videos get uploaded. And if you guys have anything to suggest for me to try out or do a makeup look on, leave me comments down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.